what has this last week been like just for you as he's been worked back in? You've kind of gone back to that, captain in the second unit there, and then the ups and downs of winning. Maybe it feels like it's clicking, and then kind of you have that lapse against DC.
Yeah, I mean, we took like 3 steps back. I think I talked to you last time I spoke about, consistently doing it. Obviously we get a win, we play really good defense for a couple games, but can we just do it again? And we fell short. So I feel like that's been like our situation all year, not being able to just be emotionally mature enough to dance in the rain, if that makes sense.
I guess just for you, what is the action step to kind of stop it? Like, you guys have tried a couple times. We've obviously talked about it, but it keeps happening.
Yeah. I mean, it always sounds easier than possible, just playing the right way and just playing hard and playing defense and playing together. I mean, that's what it is, but it's hard. It's very hard to do that, when you're not, mature enough to do that consistently on a winning basis, and understanding that you may not play this game, or you may not get shots, or you may not be as involved as you may like, but can you still just do your job? And that's the thing that we just can't overcome right now.
Giannis had said it a couple times now, even after the win in Chicago, we are where we are. And not that it's late, but it's getting to the halfway point. It's like guys need to understand, if we're going to get to the playoffs, kind of got to start putting this together a little bit and some urgency. Can that be instilled in a way? I mean, you've been on teams, obviously, that couldn't quite make that run. You've been on teams that have. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's within you. I even look back. Giannis is 100% right. I look back to what Shea said versus the Spurs when they lost 3 times in 2 weeks. You don't lose to a team 3 times without them being better than you. And that's the same thing for us. We're not a good team. We're 30 plus games in, and we're 11th. That's a lottery team, and that's where we were at. You can't necessarily instill certain things. You gotta just live it. You gotta be it. You gotta do it. You gotta commit to it. And if we're not committing to it as a team, as a staff, everybody collectively, because it all matters. It's about everybody. Then we are who we actually are. So,
just for you. 25 minutes for Giannis, 1 game, 28. The minutes restriction, how have you found that you guys have been able to deal with it? I know, obviously, anytime he's out on the floor, it's great. But to have him back, but not keep.
Yeah, I mean, minutes are choppy. Anytime you have a starter out, and then that starter comes back, and then obviously they may play. Typically he's probably playing 35, 38 minutes. But then you got 25 minutes, and you got to, make sure it fits in the medical frame of everything for that player. And then, everybody else's minutes are kind of choppy and up and down. So it's a thing that it definitely always sucks, because you're trying to get continuity and trying to play a certain style. Then you add somebody back, and then going back to that style, but then those minutes are only played 4 or 5 minutes at a time, and then you kind of have to go to a different wave. It is tough, but I mean it's the thing that the coaching staff. That's the coaching staff.
What have you seen with Miles, I guess, in his last week as well? I mean, I know when Giannis, it seems almost, I'm not saying he's a different player, but I know Giannis makes things easier generally in terms of space. But I know Miles has also said he has needed to be better defensively. He thought for a couple weeks he slipped in that way, so he's been trying to be more impactful. Last week or so, I guess, has he looked different? I mean, I feel like he wants to be consistent off the court with his voice, but on court, does it feel like he's maybe finding a little something or looking like himself?
I mean, anytime you're out there with Giannis and you're playing the five, prehistorically, you're probably going to be involved a lot, whether it's pick and roll, being in that pop, or with Giannis playing in the post a lot. And then that just brings a lot more continuity to our game because if he has the ball in the post, you're going to have 4 around, you're going to have somebody cut, and they're probably going to double, so it's a swing. So naturally, in those occasions, he's more involved because that's just the way you have to play. And I think that when he was out for, that month or whatever, it was probably really tough for him because we had to play a whole different new style. A lot of times he was playing in the corner a lot, we didn't do a good enough job of probably getting him acclimated while Giannis is out, because it's easy, when Giannis is in there, because you know where you're supposed to be on the court, but when he's not, it's just like a whole bunch of chickens running around, and he obviously looks completely different as a player. I think he's scored the ball much better in the past couple games that he's been back, and the biggest thing is not about the scoring with him. We need him to defend. We need him to block shots, alter shots at the rim, because that's his archetype in the league. Shoot threes, block shots. So.